In this video, we'll discuss about radicular cyst. It is the cyst associated with the non-vital teeth. These are the most important points, right? You have to write incidence, types, pathogenesis, clinical features, radiographic features, aspiration, and differential diagnosis and treatment, right? Incidence, radicular cyst is more common in the maxilla. In maxilla, it is more common in the anterior teeth. That too, maxillary lateral incisor than the mandible, right? When it comes to the mandible, the posterior region is the most commonly involved, and slightly men predilection is there, and it involves mostly fourth decade, right? It occurs mostly in fourth decade. Then coming to the types, there are three types in radicular cyst. One based on the location. Okay, first one is periapical, which is situated at the periapical region of a tooth, decayed tooth. Then lateral, which is can be seen on the lateral surface of the root, right? And residual. This is nothing but the cyst, radicular cyst remained after the extraction of the teeth, right? These are the three types. Then coming to the pathogenesis, the cyst formation, cyst initiation, formation, enlargement is almost completely same as we have already discussed in pathogenesis video. So we have already discussed 4 videos of cyst. If you have the hold on those videos, you can easily write. You have to differentiate some important points only. You have to note some important points only, right? Like whatever I have wrote here, right? Like non-vital teeth, like that. Then pathogenesis is same. Formation and progression is almost same. Clinical features is also almost same. We have discussed already, right? The only difference is non-vital teeth. It is associated with the non-vital teeth. That is the most important point in radicular cyst. And when there is large amount of bone destruction, you can see the tooth mobility also. And tooth is discolored. You have to write all those things. Then coming to the radiographic feature, as we have discussed, unilateral radiolucency with well-defined border, like cortical border, right? So that is the most common feature. And one important thing is this radiolucency is attached to the or in continuity with the lamina dura of the root. You know that lamina dura is nothing but a radio-opaque line surrounding the tooth root. That is, in alveolar bone, you can see a radio-opaque line radiographically, right? That is, if you say this is the lamina dura, okay? So the cyst border is in continuity with the lamina dura. That is most important thing. And in the cystic region, there is the loss of lamina dura. You can't see lamina dura apically, which is involved by the cyst. That is the most important thing. Okay? And in lateral variety, you can see this cystic lining on the root lateral surface. This is involved by the presence of a lateral canal. You can see here. This is the lateral canal from which infection or inflammation stimulates the cyst formation on the lateral root surface, right? That is the radiographic feature. Not much, very much simple if you have the grip on those videos. Then aspiration, straw colored fluid with cholesterol crystals. Okay, that cholesterol crystals will import that straw color. That is the thing. And after that, differential diagnosis, you have to differentiate radicular cyst from the chronic periapical abscess or granuloma. In case of granuloma, the size is less than 1 centimeter. In case of radicular cyst, if it is more than 1 centimeter, you will call it as radicular cyst. That is the important thing, differentiating feature. Less than 1 centimeter lesion, you can call it as granuloma. More than 1 centimeter, you can call it as radicular cyst, right? Then cementoma. In cementoma also, in early stages of cementoma, you can find the radiolucency at the root apex, right? But in case of cementoma, the tooth is vital. In case of radicular cyst, it is non-vital. Then developmental lateral periodontal cyst. In this case also, In this case, you can find the vital teeth, but in case of radicular cyst, you can see the non-vital teeth. This is the differential diagnosis. These three conditions you should differentiate from the radicular cyst. Then coming to the treatment, same enucleation. First option is enucleation. Then in some cases, in large cyst cases, you can go for marsupialization. Right? You can see here. So this is the lateral incisor with the radicular cyst. In this case, in case of enucleation, you have to take the clavicular incisions, okay, and depending on the situation, you have to take the releasing incisions. You have to follow the principles of incision making, and you have to elevate the mucoperiosteal flap. After that, you have to prepare a bony window, and after that, you have to completely enucleate, that is completely removing the cystic lining. If you are going for extraction of the teeth, in cases when the tooth is mobile, involved tooth is mobile, or there is excessive interdental bone destruction, in those cases, you have to extract the tooth, and you can enucleate the cyst lining through this extraction socket only. There is no need to take this clavicular incision on the buccal side. And in some cases, after enucleation, you can do the apicectomy also. If you are going to retain that tooth, you have to go for apicectomy also. Apicectomy is nothing but the, if this is the root, right, cutting the apical third of the root. Apical third of the root is removed. That is why it is called as apicectomy. And a retrograde filling is done in the root canal. Right? A retrograde filling is done in the canal orifice, not completely entire canal. Only at the canal orifice you are going for retrograde filling. That is simple. Apicectomy. Right? And your marsupialization, we have already discussed that. You have to do same thing. And you have to draw these diagrams. And just remember 4 or 5 points. That's all. You have to remember types. And you have to remember non-vital teeth. Right? And it is maxillary anterior region which is commonly involved. Then some differential diagnosis and treatment, same. Right? Enucleation, marsupialization. That's all. So this is all about radicular cyst. If you like this video, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe the channel.